Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Straight ahead on this edition of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, live today from the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy and Tailpipes and Tacos, the Cruise Inn. Not a cloud in the sky, no chance of rain for this event, so come on down. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars, King Conrad DeLong. We need more Jeff Dziekan. I'm Don Armstrong. It's great to be here. How about you?
It's great. I think. Oh, okay.
So everybody, as usual, we've had 2 hours to get ready for this. And
I'm wanting to make sure we're got sound on Facebook.
Oh, do we?
Well, that was part of the instructions we got this week was to make sure we had sound.
Yeah, on Facebook. Well, Facebook's usually been pretty good, although we managed to kind of overdrive Facebook, I think, sometimes.
So Ruse is out there.
So it's kind of distorted like that. Just saying. Just thought I'd go there. Why not go there? That's pretty typical, don't you think?
Yep. Well, I want to see Jeffrey's special today. So that's going to be like Freddie Mercury's cars and the Queen's cars?
Not that Queen. You're talking about this Queen here.
Oh, God.
Speaking of which, oh, my God, I've got to share this before we get underway. We're waiting on our first guest. Mars has gone out to retrieve them, I think. So, yours truly had the opportunity to go to the Lady Gaga concert.
All right.
And the place was packed. It was down at Minute Maid Park. And the time that the concert was supposed to start was at 7:30. It started at 5 minutes to 9.
Oh, wow.
There was no opening act. It was this 10-minute long video introduction to Lady Gaga. But that's not the real story. The real story is some of the attendees were dressed in all sorts of regalia.
Like you?
Yeah, like I want to be. But I didn't. I was incognito that day. Had my jeans on, a concert shirt.
So was this the Chromatica Ball tour?
It was the Chromatica Ball tour.
You were wearing
You have Chromatica balls?
Can you say that on the radio?
No, I don't think so.
Great.
Do it again.
At any rate, it was a great concert. We stayed for, I guess we were there for at least an hour and a half. It went on for apparently 2.5 hours. Of course, at that age group that she really appeals to, everybody stands up the entire concert.
And screams at the top of their lungs.
No, it wasn't that bad because we were sitting in the stands. The real action was on the concert floor. That's where the action was. And I have pictures to show. I can't show them clearly on this broadcast, but remind me to show you later.
Pretty crazy. Well, I imagine Lady Gaga draws a younger crowd.
And
a wild younger crowd.
Yeah.
That's why he went.
That's it. Men dressed in hot pants with torn fishnet hose.
That's what you wore?
And
I call that Tuesday.
And also some really tight thongs. I saw a lot of those.
Way too much information for me.
And also saw a lot
I find it amusing that you were looking for that, though.
Tight crop tops. Well, let me just I'm sorry, I'm not including you into showing you. I can show you this way, but I didn't actually mean for this to go this way. But
you can get those at the.
Here you go. There's one right there.
Oh,
in Real Time merch store, you can get those.
Yeah, and there's you. Took a picture of you there.
It's right. The chrome pink, whatever that is.
Those are some sort of really tight pants.
No, that's Emerald paint.
Those are really too tight pants for a man that's a little overweight.
Oh my!
And I can picture you in that outfit.
Oh Lord! I have that at home.
I know you do.
I have it in green and pink.
Great.
All righty then.
Mm-hmm. It was quite the concert.
But let's go to our first guest.
Well, wait a minute. I'm not done yet.
Oh, I thought you were.
He's trying to change the subject.
We're all trying to
quickly.
Okay, Mr. Mars.
Howdy. So joining us right now, we have the owner and driver of this really nice 1940 DeSoto out here, Rick Parras. Did I got close?
Rick Parras, yes.
Yes, I got close.
Rick. I talked to Rick a little bit earlier. We had our eyes on you when you came in because we really like your car.
Oh, thank you.
And we need to kind of be careful of that microphone.
So it's a 40.
hot.
1940 DeSoto
Yes, sir.
S7.
S7, is that
That's a model.
It's a model. And what? And
where does that fall in the hierarchy of models at DeSoto?
So they made very few models every single year, and they kept on changing the number on it. The letters stayed the same. And this just happens to be for the 1940 sedan, which came in a custom and a deluxe.
And how many miles did you original miles? Did you say
87,000 original
87
miles.
original
Oh my gosh,
miles.
that's nothing.
The original and inline six.
Yeah, a flathead.
Flathead.
Well, pretty typical of that era was everything was a flathead.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't know that there was any overhead valves until '49 when Oldsmobile released it.
Correct.
But a flathead 6, that's got to be a huge engine to look at, though.
It's a pretty engine. 100 horsepower. It's I believe it's a 228.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shift,
It's on the column.
3-speed?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 on the tree.
Not many people would know how to drive a 3 on the tree. It was
Yeah,
my first car had a 3 on the tree.
We all learned on 3 on the tree.
Yeah.
I did. Dad's Biscayne.
Yeah, I had a Chevelle.
Of course you did, because you were hip and with it.
Well, it was a 6-cylinder.
It's all right. Dad's was a 6-cylinder too.
So how long have you had the
What's the history on the car, Rick?
So I've owned it for about 7 years.
Hey, we lost his mic.
We don't know what mic he's on.
He's on the blue.
He's on Mike's
He's
mic.
on blue. He's on guest.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes, we can hear you now.
So I've owned it about 7 years. I bought it in Northern California from a young guy and his wife. He had it for a short period of time, but I actually met a gentleman out of New Jersey who owned it for 27 years.
Oh, wow.
And he had it during high school and college, blew the engine on it at some point, blew a valve, and his father, for his wedding gift, had the engine rebuilt. So when the father had the engine rebuilt, he put hardened seat valves on it. And so that's why I can use unleaded gas on there.
Okay.
So it's a very easy driver. I drive it once a week, usually on Saturdays. I'm local here in Katy, so usually 5 or 10 miles, taking on the highway a little bit.
And it's not unlike cars of that era that the engines had to be rebuilt about every 40, 50,000 miles.
Correct. Yeah. And I again, I drive it 5 or 10 miles a day, so it's been really good to me the last 7 years. It's a very easy driver. It's
Odd that it went from New Jersey to California.
it did.
And then
It
to
went from
Houston.
New Jersey to Florida, and then to California.
Oh, so you've tracked as much of the ownership as you
absolutely.
can on the car. Where at in Northern California did you find it?
In the right off of San Francisco.
Okay.
One of the
Bay
suburbs
Area.
of
Up in the
San
Bay
Francisco.
Area somewhere.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what have you done to it since you've owned it?
The interior.
So
and
the
paint.
major thing that I had done was the interior. It was the original mohair interior, and unfortunately, because it was the original, it was very raggedy. I almost was embarrassed for people to walk up to the car and look at the interior. And I had a gentleman redo it when I was still up in California. And we had it gutted, and you never know what you're going to find. There was surface rust, but nothing to patch up, which was really nice. So it's now insulated. And all of the interior is door panels, ceiling, everything is new.
It's unusual for a car coming out of New Jersey to be rust-free.
Absolutely.
I was lucky that,
I was
that
very
thing
lucky.
had to have
it
been
there.
And
garage.
still have its wheels on.
I think so, too.
Yeah. And original wheel covers. And I was looking at the detail on it from the factory. Very unique things about it. One of them is it's got DeSoto in red paint that's imprinted on the bumper.
On the rear bumper.
So it's, they stamped it with DeSoto in it and then painted
it red.
painted that red. And then the tail lights are kind of included into some chrome strips back there for the tail lights, which they just kind of meld right in, which I think was really kind of cutting edge for the time, because if you remember, most of the lights were, and especially in the back, were standalones.
Bolt-ons.
Oh, yeah. That stood up.
Yeah,
Over
of the fender. Yeah, so this was kind of the built-in kind of stuff. So it was this is not some sort of a bottom of the rung car.
So how many do you think were built in 1940? Any idea?
I don't have any idea. I don't.
Pretty popular car though.
It was a popular car. Okay. Yeah.
And DeSoto kind of fit in the. Was it part of Chrysler Corporation at that time? It was
part of Chrysler, correct.
So it kind of fit in below Chrysler, above Plymouth. How did it fit with Dodge? Was it above or below Dodge?
I think it was above Dodge. I think it was meant to compete with the nicer brands,
like the
luxury
Buicks
brands.
And the Oldsmobiles.
Yeah.
It caught our attention as soon as you drove in. The other thing that caught my attention was, and I know they don't call them portholes, but it has the portholes on the upper fender, on the hood.
Hood,
yes,
like a Buick does.
Right,
correct.
And if I were a guessing man, I would imagine that was probably copied, stolen from Buick, because it added a touch of class.
Sure,
it did. I mean, and there's a lot of detail on that car that I think that most people would miss for that era. And we're talking about 1940.
Sure,
and I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, we were in the midst of World War II.
correct.
And so
No,
it was
1940. We weren't, but the world was.
right. So, I think that everybody saw, the end of car production coming rather quickly, and so that is such a rare find, a rare car to see a DeSoto. I haven't seen a DeSoto anywhere, and we go to lots of car shows.
Yeah, thank you. Same.
Yeah,
Same.
and it's so unique. Stan's got that Buick that he let us use and was kind enough.
38?
38 Buick that my daughter got married in April, and we used that with the driver, and what a beautiful car. You would really appreciate it. But that same era, but the attention to detail. The other thing that I noticed in that was if you want to call it wood grain dash, it's all done with paint.
Correct.
And somebody was really talented because it looks like wood.
Right.
Yeah.
And the gentleman, again, that owned that out of New Jersey, had that done, obviously, prior to my ownership.
Yeah.
And but the interior, that piece of it has been.
How long have you owned it now, Rick?
Almost 7 years.
7 years.
Now, was that faux wood grain, was that factory?
It was.
And then he just had it redone?
Correct.
Yeah.
Think about the guy in the assembly plant. That was his job, was every car that went by to paint that faux wood grain on it.
Yeah. Because it's just not paint. I mean, there's work done on that.
Yeah.
There was an episode of Bitchin' Rides where Dave Kendig showed how he did that to a particular.
And he did it himself.
Yes, and it's fascinating how it's done because it's a lot of steps. It's very, very diligent work. It really is.
Yeah.
I saw that episode.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're going, that's how they did my dash.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my dash.
Now, all of the gauges in it work?
They do work. Absolutely.
They do.
Yeah.
How many gallons of gas does the car hold? Do you know?
I do not know. Again, I drive it locally, and so I try not to let it go, below half a tank, and I guess up, and it's usually $8 or $10. I use premium in it, and it's.
And the hood. Now, is that the whole hood opens to the side, or is it a clamshell on each side?
It is on each side. Correct.
That looks.
So
that
either
looks
side
real
come.
Cool.
Both sides come up.
Yeah, it looks real cool.
It definitely is a cool car, and I'm sure that you probably get a lot of people that come up to you going, "Man, I sure like your car."
Absolutely,
it's so unique.
It is very unique. I love it.
You just don't. I'm telling you, I have not seen a DeSoto in years, decades.
Yeah.
And what color did DeSoto call that?
So this is actually at some point, again, before my ownership, the paint was redone. So the original color would have been a little bit darker than that. Would have been more of a khaki color.
Okay.
But not by much.
But not by much. I actually like this color better.
Oh, yeah. It's a great, I don't know if you call it sandstone or something like that.
Yeah, and very forgiving.
It's very forgiving that you don't have to wash it every day.
Right, exactly.
Well, that's the other thing. He told me about apparently one of the previous owners got a little bit too close on more than one occasion to a concrete post and kind of scuffed up the right rear fender that he had to have repainted, but you really can't tell.
Well, the difference of your car and today's car he could rub up against a concrete post, and all it to do is scrape the paint because there was so much metal under there.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, it'd dent the fender and pull the rear fascia off of it, the rear bumper off of it.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
know.
about right.
Yeah.
So how much does it weigh?
How much did I pay?
No, how much does it weigh?
How much
heavy
is it? I believe 4,600 pounds.
Is it really?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
surprise me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of metal.
It's a lot.
It is. Well, it's a sedan too. The interior, we didn't talk about this. It's almost a burlap sack kind of material that is, I don't even call it close to the mohair that it originally came, but it fits so well. How did you decide to use that kind of material and that weave?
So I went to a guy that a car friend of mine recommended up in Morgan Hill, California, and he recommended, I told him what it is that I wanted. I wanted to keep it looking period correct, and that's what we came up with. So we
As
used
opposed to going back to, do they still make mohair?
you can still get mohair, absolutely.
You can.
Yeah.
But it's not real durable.
It is not, unfortunately. Correct.
But it sure does feel good on your skin, the mohair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was kind of like
A wig?
I'm thinking of Mo and Curly.
No,
and Larry
it's
then.
not like that. No. And you said that you insulated it as well, like the floorboards?
Absolutely. Everything's insulated. The doors, seating.
Just trying to manage the sound or
Correct.
trying to manage temperature.
No, the sound.
No air conditioning.
No air
So
conditioning.
you got to turn the vent windows all the way out.
And
speed.
it has the
cowl
pullover.
vent.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so it'll blow air through. Okay.
Yeah.
It does have a heater in the front, and it has the rope, the original rope in the back that people used to carry a blanket on.
Oh, okay.
Because the heat wouldn't travel to the back seat.
Oh, interesting.
Is that what that's for back there?
That is.
It's for the blanket.
That's it.
I didn't know that.
people
Did you know that?
Learn something new every day.
Yeah,
I hope.
And you thought it was to dry your delicates.
I did. Yeah, because you know what I'd do is I'd put some clothespins
That's
on.
what I'm thinking.
That's about it.
That's just who I am. But
So you say you get it out, try and get it out every weekend. Do you try and just take it out for a spin, or do you go out looking for different shows around town?
So I do look for different shows around
Okay.
town.
Well, we
and,
appreciate you coming out to Tailpipes and Tacos.
Thank you guys for having me.
how did
Appreciate
you know? How did you learn about this? By listening to our show?
Yes, of course.
Yes, that's
absolutely.
exactly what
Oh,
it was.
That's the answer we wanted to hear.
Good man.
Did you notice I
Check
just
will be
kind
in
of
the
fed
mail.
him
Yeah,
that
thank
line?
you guys.
Have them sign a paper to subscribe.
Yeah.
That's
it.
right. That's right. But I mean,
Well,
great.
you add to the diversity of the show, but there's some other early 50s, late 40s, or mid 40s cars here. So that, along with all the new iron and stuff, and that's one of the great things about Tailpipes and Tacos is brings a diverse collection of vehicles for people to come look at.
Well, I
agree.
think
I
that's
love
a
it.
54 there. Not sure. The blue.
Yeah, I was
the
trying to figure
blue
out what
Chevy
that one was
sedan.
over there.
Boy, I couldn't tell you. That's closer to his era that he would know.
I like it.
That's got to be a 40s car, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
The copper one back there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 40.
And there is a early 60s Lincoln here that I think that we've seen before. It's a two-door.
Yeah.
And
It's a
boy,
56 Continental Mark II.
is that what it is?
Yeah, that's a Ron Stein love
Yes.
affair.
Yep. Wonder why Stein hasn't brought one of his cars out here.
I don't know.
You know, we need to,
I haven't
we
talked
need,
to him in a
we
while.
need to call him and
Doesn't have
give
any
him a
room
hard
for him.
time. Pardon me?
Doesn't have any room for him. Isn't he like all full with his places to store them? And
Oh, no, but why he doesn't bring one out to the show.
bring one out.
Yeah. Anyway, well, Rick, it's great to talk to you. We love your car.
Love your car.
Thank you very
What
much.
is your daily driver, if I may ask?
My wife's car. So she just got a 2022 Telluride.
Oh, okay.
You like it?
She'll
I
like
love
that.
it.
Yeah.
They're very nice, and they've become very popular.
Very popular.
That's
Yeah,
a pretty
they-
big vehicle.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've done it really well. You know, I've
Not
always
compared to that.
Yeah, it's true.
Not compared to the DeSoto.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, Rick, it's great to talk to you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you
Appreciate
very much.
All right.
Mars.
Yo.
So it's 20 after.
Oh, yeah.
Just thought I'd throw that out there because right now on our things to do,
I think it's Jeffrey's turn.
well, we need to get to the racing calendar first.
Ah, yes.
Well, this weekend is Maple Grove for NHRA.
Speaking of which, I just so happen to have television times. Are you interested?
Sure.
Countdown to the championship begins this weekend, Reading, Pennsylvania, for the Pep Boys NHRA Nationals. FS1 let's see, qualifying is going to be at 10 a.m. on Sunday, and then final eliminations are set to air on Fox Sunday beginning at 1. So check your local listings.
And Bo Butner is P1, Erica Enders is P2 after the first round of qualifying. Other friends of the show would be Antron Brown. It doesn't look like he got a good run in his in qualifying round 1, so he's still got more to go because I think he's like P15. And then next weekend, NHRA is at the ZMAX Dragway in Charlotte. NASCAR this weekend, or tonight, is the Bristol Night Race. Next weekend, they'll be at Texas. October 2nd, they'll be at Talladega. October 9th, they'll be at Charlotte. Formula One is taking a couple of weekends off. They're not going to be back on track until October 2nd at Singapore, October 9th at the Japanese Grand Prix in Japan, and then October 23rd, United States Grand Prix at Circuit of the Americas. So that should be a real fun event out there in Austin. IMSA has their finale at Road Atlanta on October 1st, and then IndyCar, they finished their season last weekend.
IndyCar's done already?
IndyCar's done.
What? Who came up with that?
I don't know.
That's kind of dumb, isn't it?
Kind of early in the season.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is September. We've got more to go. At least go to October.
Well, they didn't want to interfere with NHRA and Formula One.
Oh, bull. I ain't buying that.
Jeff's not an F1 fan.
I know he's not.
What?
We all know that he's not an F1 fan. What are you a fan of besides me?
NHRA.
I'm a fan of life.
Fan of life.
I am, absolutely. And that and margaritas.
Yeah. Strawberry
margaritas
curly
can't be-
margaritas.
Margaritas.
Or Bloody Marys for breakfast.
No, not too much of the Bloody Marys.
Okay, so Jeff normally does a feature on our show once a week, and some oddball cars, different kinds of things. Today, in light of the fact the Queen is in the process of being buried,
Right.
we thought
Well,
you'd go for the Rolls Royce thing.
This week, I am the In Wheel Time international correspondent, in case you were wondering.
I can tell by your
Conrad.
accent.
Yeah, absolutely. So while they're working to get the pictures up on the screen, the Rolls Royce that I'm featuring is a 1979 Rolls Royce Silver Shadow. It is a restoration project. In 1979, the Rolls Royce, it was a good original car, but this one, again, needs a lot of work. It is oxidation, or what we call gold, over black.
Rust.
There you go. Over black, and the interior is leather, and it's got black interior, and it's got 105,000 miles on that little powder puff. It comes complete. It's all original. If you're an enthusiast and wanting to restore, rebuild, modify a vehicle, this is the way to go. It's got a long-term ownership, one owner, and it represents a wonderful chance to own a Rolls Royce. The price of this is $4,950.
Well, Carolina Serrato's, I don't know if hers is a 79 or not.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But she's got a that generation Rolls Royce that I know she got at a good price.
Now, if you see the photos, it does need a lot of work. It's pretty tattered.
It's raggedy.
Pretty tattered.
And I can only imagine what the glove box screw for the back glove box would cost. A screw for the. Let me look that up. Yeah, that's $35.
I would actually resto mod this.
Would you?
I would
Put an
resto mod it. I
Put
would
you an
make it look like a
LS1 with a
sleeper.
blower on it.
Something under everything contained under the hood. Put some nice wheels and tires on it, and bring it out to the car show at Lupe Tortilla. That's what I would do. In addition to that, you want me to go with the Queen side of it, my international side of it.
That's why you wore the Don's red pumps.
That's right. doing some research on the vehicles that the royal family owns, and they own quite a few, but I've got like 6 that are their top drivers that the Queen actually owned. So Her Majesty owned a Bentley Bentayga.
Yep.
She loved that car.
Well, who wouldn't?
Yeah, she drove it all the time when she could.
And she drove.
Yeah, she did drive. She had a custom-built 2015 Range Rover long wheelbase Landaulet. Now, if you see the picture of this, it's really customized. The rear end of it, where the passengers would sit in an SUV, it's not necessarily chopped, but it's opened up on the back. The roof line is gone
So
on
she
it.
could stand and wave.
No, she would drive it around. It's for other things, for her horses and all the other stuff. She owned twin custom state Bentleys, which I think Don has some information on one of those. Her Land Rover Defender that she drove all the time, and evidently she was a pretty formidable cruiser around the grounds.
Well, that was her job during World War II. Is
Right.
She was driving trucks.
Absolutely, and she
within-
worked on all of her vehicles. The Royal Gold Stagecoach, which you got to be horse-drawn to do that. Aston Martin Volante DB6. What
Sign
a car!
me up. I'll take that.
Yep.
One.
So with all the vehicles, there's some that are not listed here, like the Jags, the Audis, more Rolls Royces. The value of their garage is almost 10 million Royal British pounds. Translated into American money, it's $11,414,490. That's a lot of money. The British royal family, their net worth, they can afford it, is around $88 billion.
And all you had to do was be born into the family.
That's right, be born into
they
it.
produce nothing.
Yep.
But
Yep, absolutely.
I was born.
So that's what I got.
Well, I know.
Born to
I
be
think it's
alive.
Charles has a Jaguar XKE,
Yep.
all electric.
And the boys have their own. So it's good information, good stuff.
Good. Well, thank you very much for that. We always appreciate your efforts in the Jeff Dziekan stuff.
International.
The In Wheel Time Car Show streams on the iHeart app. Is it streaming on the iHeart app this morning? It is.
Yes.
Wow. For a change. Facebook, YouTube, at InWheelTime.com. Podcasts are available from your favorite podcast channel. In Wheel Time Car Show continues right after this quick break.
Starting to work on your Christmas calendar? Be sure to add the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In Saturday, December 17th. You'll want to attend Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition at the Loopy Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. It's the only place cruisers compete for Loopy's Chili Pepper trophies and other prizes. There's no charge to enter your vehicle for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, or Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest and most unique cruise-in and is your opportunity to see the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods. And get Loopy Tortilla breakfast tacos with adult beverages. There's no entry fee and cars will automatically compete for those much sought-after custom Loopy trophies and other prizes. It happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition, Saturday, December 17th. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Celebrate the Christmas season with friends and family at Tailpipes and Tacos. Saturday morning, December 17th, 8 to 11. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Want to take a minute to tell you about Gulf Coast Auto Shield, a Houston detail company like no other. Gulf Coast Auto Shield offers paint correction services that'll give your car, truck, or SUV a like-new shine. Afterwards, you'll want to protect it with a professionally installed nano-ceramic coating or protection film. Worried about your very expensive windshield getting damaged, broken, or cracked? Let Gulf Coast Auto Shield install Exo Shield, a windshield protection film. Give John Gray a call today or check out their website, gcautoshield.com. Hey, whether you own a new, ultra-expensive, exotic, or a 5-year-old Suburban, Gulf Coast Auto Shield will help keep your investment looking like the day it rolled off the assembly line. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is conveniently located on the South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of I-69, the Southwest Freeway. Meet the staff and check out all of their services online right now at gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.